Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the place where you learn new skill every time you visit. So keep updating yourself by subscribing to the channel.
In this video, we'll discuss problems related to encryption and decryption in Java. So we won't go in technical details of encryption and decryption. We'll do encryption and decryption as per the question is asking us to do, right? So in that series, the first question, the simplest example is write a program which will input a sentence and encrypt it by these rules, changing vowels to the next letter and replacing spaces with plus, right? So I'll quickly move on to the Blue Jay and directly I'll show you the practical over there. So let's go to the Blue Jay. So here is the Blue Jay and here I've already typed the solution for that question. I'll just explain you that code, right? So over here we have taken a variable sent in which I will take the sentence and then answer in which I'll convert the encrypted or store the encrypted final answer. Then there's one variable alpha which is pulling out the alphabets from the sentence. Then we have a length and an I loop variable. Okay, so we got the sentence from the user, we asked for the sentence from the user, we added a space before it so that in case we can check out whether the word has started or not. In this particular question we won't need this, but this is, I'm just telling you that if you have to check whether a word has arrived or not, so you should add an extra space. So whenever the space comes, the next letter is going to be your the first letter of that particular word. Okay, then you calculated the length of that particular sentence, right? And then you convert it into lowercase so that you don't have to use the comparison of vowels with capital letters and small letters both. So once I convert it to lowercase, if even if it is in capital letters, it will get converted into lowercase and then I can compare it with all the lowercase vowels. Then we ran a loop from 0 to ln. We pulled out ith alphabet at a time and stored it into a variable called alpha, a character variable. And then we are comparing if it happens to be a vowel. So if it is A or E or I or O or U, then we are just updating the alphabet by one. That means the next letter, the question says we have to replace the vowel with the next letter in the series. For example, if the vowel is A, it should be replaced by B. If it is E, it should be replaced by F, the next in the alphabetical order. So since 1 is an integer, right? So we need to do the typecasting. For that reason, we put converted the left right hand side, this part, into the character because my left hand side is a kind of character. Okay, so this is the typecasting we have done now. So if it is a vowel, it converts into the next alphabet in the series, alphabetical series. If it is not alphabet, I'll go back to the question again quickly. So the question said, if it is not alphabet, you also have to replace the spaces with plus. All right. So then I'm checking if alpha is a space. If it happens to be a space, then we are replacing it with a plus. We are replacing plus to the answer, where answer is my final coded or encrypted message, right? So if it is not a vowel and not even a space, then what to do? Then normally whatever has been pulled out, you store it in no answer. So whether it is a consonant, if it's not vowel, it may be a consonant. If it is not space, it may be some other symbols or full stop. Okay, so whatever it is, other than alphabet, if it is a vowel, it gets the next letter. If it's a space, it converts into plus and gets added to answer. If none of these, right, for the normal case, then you whatever has been pulled out, you store it back to the answer and then you print it. You are printing that encrypted is answer, encrypted message or encrypted sentences. Now I'll compile this. Okay, no syntax error. I'll go back to the main screen and run it. So here I give you the output. The output can be, I'll just erase the previous data. So coding is fun and I like it. See, it get converts since we have added a plus in front of the sentence, so That's a space in front of sentence, so that was replaced by plus. So coding C remains as it is. Coding O is a vowel, so it gets converted to the next letter, which is P. D same, I is a vowel, get converted to the next letter J. N G is same. Okay, so this is the coded or encrypted message for that particular example. All right, now let's see what we have the next example. Let's do an example which is a bit complicated than this. So we'll get to the next question. Now the next question says write a program which will input a sentence and encrypt it on the following condition. Now in this question the conditions are huge. All right, so it has been told us that A will be replaced by curly braces starts, B will be replaced by curly bracket close, C will be replaced by hash, D will be replaced by this and that. Okay, so long list is there. All right, so that means every alphabet, every symbol, every number has a different symbol for it. Like 1 will be replaced by R, 7 will be replaced by U, all those things listing is given to us. So now how to code this? All right, so the best way to code this kind of program is to use a switch case. All right, you know that switch case is a substitute of if and else, right? So using if else every time, switch case would be the best way to do it. Now let me go to the BlueJ and I'll show you how to code this. So we go to the BlueJ and I've already typed this code here. So here what we have done is all right, so here the program starts, enter a string, it asks for a string, okay, and then it takes it into the variable str here, str. Okay, now in this example instead of using the scanner object at sc I used in, both are same thing. All right, so just for a change I have used in just to show you that you can change that sc or the object name, that's only object name. So instead of sc dot next line, now it is in dot next line. So we are running a loop from 0 till the length, that means pulling out every character. Now what we are doing here is, now I'm using a character function to convert the character pulled out into lowercase. In the earlier example I've shown you, I converted the whole sentence into lowercase and then started pulling out the alphabets from it. Now what we are doing, we are pulling out the alphabet and converting that character into lowercase. So for that the function is character dot to lowercase. So this str.char is pulling the letter. Whatever letter is pulled out, that gets converted into small letter by this function. And then it goes to ch. Now, since I told you that it is always best in such a huge combination of cases of encryption where you have a lot of conditions to use switch case. So I'm using switch case, switch ch. So on the basis of this ch, on the basis of this particular alphabet which is pulled out from the sentence, I am putting out all the condition as a switch case, right? You see, so case A, in the question we have been told that A should be converted to starting brackets. So case A, new sentence, new str is the new string or new sentence, or you can call it answer also, equals to new sentence plus the curly bracket and break. Now case B, same way. So you can just type 1, copy and paste and keep changing. C with hash, D with whatever symbol it is given, the tilde, E with plus. So this way all the sentences of the question, all the conditions of the question, I have just put it in the cases, many cases, covering all the conditions. All right, and then the default case means if none of the cases happens, then it's just putting a 0. Okay, and then we are printing the new str or new sentence. Let's see how it works. I compile this, the name is encryption. I'll go to the main screen and try to run it. So I love coding. Coding is fun. Okay, now see, this is the example of encryption. Now using this, no one can judge it out whether what is this is a sentence or what. So now what about decryption? What if the user gives this coded message as an input? So we'll write a program which will take this encrypted message as an input and convert it into a normal message like I love coding and coding is fun. Create a program which will decode the previous coded message. So I have already typed the code for that into the program called encoder, into the class called encoder. And what we have done here, just the opposite of the encrypted program. Like in the previous program, A was being converted into curly braces. Now the opposite, the curly braces is the case and it gets converted into A. The closing bracket is the case, it gets converted into B. Similarly, all the condition has been put in a reverse order. All right, so let me run this. And at end, you are just printing out the new sentence. So I'll run it, compile. I'll go to the main screen. I'll just run the main. And since I copied the input message from the while I was running the previous program, so I'm just pasting it as an input, right? So the encoded message of the encrypted message of the previous program, I pasted it here as an input. Now it should get converted into a proper message. So I press enter. I think I need to click here and press enter. Yeah, you see it gets converted into the same sentence which I have put, right? So this is the way we do encryption and decryption. So simple, it's kind of string questions. Based on the condition, you have to do encryption and decryption. So I hope you would have understood this well. So if you still have a doubt, please mail me, comment, and I'll reply back to you. So thank you very much for giving your time to watch this video. Bye bye. Take care. Stay safe.
If you are new to the channel, please subscribe it. Also press the bell notification so that you get notification as soon as I release a new video. Share and like the video.